Yo, welcome back to the Heavy Hitters Entertainment channel, man. I'm your boy B. Y'all already know how this go, man. Like, subscribe, support the channel. Y'all know the routine. This was all about. Now today, this gonna be a little part one episode. I'm gonna be talking about. I'm gonna give like three greatest of Rey Mysterio, GOAT Mysterio matches of all time, in my opinion. So I'm just gonna give y'all three. Make sure y'all check it out. This gonna be a part one. I'm gonna have a part two ready and probably like tomorrow or something. So just be ready for them two episodes. So in my opinion, the first one I gotta go with. I just recently watched it back because it bring back memories. I'm gonna go with that 2006 Royal Rumble match. Man, that was just incredible. Like he draw number two, and the match dedicated to his his long great friend Eddie. So the fact that after Eddie passed, it was time for Rey Mysterio to be pushed to the main event scene. He been working hard. He been tag team champion, cruiserweight. He had a great feud with him and Ray. It was time for Rey Mysterio to finally get what he deserved. And this Royal Rumble match, he was in there for like I think over an hour or so. Him and Triple H, and for him to just and it was an incredible performance. And he threw Randy Orton out and he won the Royal Rumble. That was just incredible because I did want Rey Mysterio. He was one of my picks though for him to win the Royal Rumble, just off the fact that Eddie Guerrero, man, it was time for him to become world champion, and then this is sad to me. It's just the fact how like they wanted to push him after Eddie passed, so they pretty much used like the wave, like, okay, we'll use this to push Rey Mysterio to become world champion. So that's one of my favorite ones. That's one of his greatest matches, even though it was the Royal Rumble, but it was still a classic to me, and I just watched it back last night. So that was one. Number two, you gotta go with the Rey Mysterio and Sabu ECW One Night Stand. One of my favorite pay-per-views. Now, Rey Mysterio, he was already world champion, and this was like ECW versus Raw versus SmackDown. So Raw and SmackDown people came over here, and I was like, okay, this is a match I ain't never seen before. I ain't never seen Sabu and Rey Mysterio, two little guys in there that I can put on a classic match. Even though the ending was kind of fluky, they both couldn't continue the match, so it ended in a draw because I think Sabu he jumped off the top rope and there was a table outside and he DDT'd my man's Rey Mysterio. And I didn't know like Rey Mysterio could get that physical in the ring in terms of like using weapons and stuff. He came in, he was hitting Sabu with the chest. Sabu was throwing him back. And I ain't gonna lie, Ray, I don't know why you was trying to pander to the crowd a little bit. You trying to have like the ECW, like, cause don't get me wrong, Rey Mysterio did wrestle for ECW. They like, dude, you a SmackDown guy and you world champion too. They like, the fans like, dude, we don't care about what you did in the past. You with Vince, you with everybody. So don't get me wrong, that's one of my favorites of watching Rey Mysterio. Him and Sabu One Night Stand. That's my favorite pay-per-view of all time, number one. So, and then the last one, man, it's kind of tough, but I'm gonna go with Ray and Chavo Guerrero, because I ain't gonna lie, they feuds was just crazy. They had to use a little bit of the storyline between him and Ray, no, between him and Eddie and stuff. And I remember on the episode of SmackDown, it was an I Quit match, and Rey Mysterio, he had to get knee surgery because, especially doing all them stunts and everything. He definitely put my man's out of action. So for that, Rey Mysterio said, I quit. And Chavo, but thing is though, they never pushed Chavo for some reason, even though he did beat a former world champion. So for that, they had a few matches, him and Ray at No Mercy, and I think they had one at SummerSlam one time. So I ain't gonna lie, it was a great storytelling from both sides, and a match was always A1. No matter what, it was always perfect. So that's my take on it. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment. This is part one. I'm gonna have part two ready tomorrow for you guys. So make sure y'all stay tuned. I'm your boy B, and I'm out.